past the 40-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 41-yard line.
Mike's 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Wait,
80! White.
I'm here all day.
X3, check 218, chopper.
Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
The first carry for Josh Adams. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second.
Hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Coming after you.
Here we go. Bravo. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Let's go, attack.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
42's the mark. 42.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Patton. Bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
42. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
11.
Mike's 4-2.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Come to my world.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Here we go.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Shift!
Here's Mostert. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 50, plant. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Go.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
There we go.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Shift! Watch the shift!
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
56. I don't think you got it, son. Kill. On the ball, ready, go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He wasn't ready.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. General, West. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
Ricky.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Love. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
Ready. 59. Mike is low. Mike to 59. Hey, let's get them home.
On first down, Singletary. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Under 10.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
You don't want no problems with me.
It's 3rd and 11.
Ready. 10 Tucson.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 15 Lonnie.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, boys, 42. 42. Draw Corker. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
21.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Bring it. Watch
11.
Watch tight. Tight ends right.
1, Omaha.
We got 3. 3 down. Hey, Mike's 40.
Hey. High 7.
Time to go. Night.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's it, baby.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Lock! 13! Hey, orbit! 42's the mic! We own them!
Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Love. He gets this to Devontae Adams. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Charlie, I can't believe they even let you play. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
SOS. 56, Mike.
From the gun, Love.
Watch the screen.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. On 1st down, this is Adams. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. Black. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Mike 42.
Go.
Check. Mike 42. Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time. 42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
65.
Mike 42, Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Too little, Cupcake. Check. 42's the Mike. Check. 42's
On third and long, it's Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for the Packers.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Go, let's go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
We play to win. Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Singletary on the toss play. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They will run with Singletary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's what I'm talking
Well, they have that one sniffed out.
boy.
Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
80 weapon. Set, go.
Operating from the gun. Love. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On second down now, Singletary, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Mike 54.
On third down, Love. He gets it complete to Harris. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 54. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Malcolm Brown at $3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Tighten down. There you go.
On first down, Singletary. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Back now at Lambeau. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. 49, check 40.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the safety creep.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
11.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. It's going to be a long
exit.
It's going to be a long day.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down to that. Sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Moved back to the 10, they'll try on second and goal
Hey, we got
here.
tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key to tight end.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, alert! 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 Mike, hey, Haywood! Check, check. Mike 42. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Cody Latimer, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Okay, Frank.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, they stick with Singletary. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
To throw on second down. Love. This is the tight end, Njoku. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that
Sometimes it's
one.
hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Mike 54.
Yeah, that's what I do. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's
Ready, go.
To throw on third down.
Let's go.
Love.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Let's put that team on the bus. Shift.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Ready. Fire.
looking to throw on second down. Love got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Chopper.
Watch out. Big edge.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
We got 4.
Now a run with Singletary. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Here we go. Set. 15 Lonnie.
Watch the slack.
Set. Go.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 3 for 3 so far, and a 4th would win him. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. I guess we can call that a welcome to the NFL moment right there, and he came in with open arms and knocked it through.
Yeah, how about that? It's almost surely a game winner, right? And, you know, rookie kickers, usually the leash is kind of short, isn't it? I think they went ahead and got that extended model for him now after making that kick.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.